1. The real battle is internal. In any times we believe that our struggles are caused by the outside world, by situations, people, or circumstances we cannot control. But if we look closer, we often discover that the real challenge is happening within us. It is not always the environment that drains us, but how scattered our own mind has become. When your attention is divided in too many directions, even small problems begin to feel overwhelming. Exhaustion, stress, and frustration are not signs of failure. They are signals that your energy is being spread too thin. Instead of asking, "Why am I not strong enough?" it may be more useful to ask, "Where's my focus going?" The truth is, the mind becomes unsettled when it is pulled between who we really are and who we think we should be. This inner conflict creates the feeling of chaos. The solution is not to fight harder against the world, but to bring attention back to yourself. Clarity begins with recognizing that the most important battle is not with others, it is within. When you align your thoughts, actions, and values, the sense of pressure begins to ease. Focus naturally returns. 2. Distraction versus focus. We live in a time where distractions surround us from the moment we wake up until the moment we go to sleep. Notifications, endless scrolling, and constant comparison quietly shape how our minds work. These habits may feel small, but over time, they scatter our attention and leave us feeling tired without clear progress. Distraction is not only about technology, it can also be the habit of saying yes to too many things, trying to please everyone, or filling every quiet moment with activity. The result is the same: a mind that feels busy but unfocused. Focus, on the other hand, is not about doing more. It is about doing what truly matters. When you give your energy to fewer tasks, but do them with full attention, you create a sense of clarity and calm. Even the simplest activity, when done with focus, feels more meaningful and less exhausting. The challenge is not to remove every distraction forever, but to become more intentional about where your attention goes. By practicing awareness and choosing carefully what deserves your time, you move closer to focus, and with focus, both peace and progress become possible. 3. Less, but with purpose in life. We are often encouraged to do more and more work, more goals, more commitments. But more does not always mean better. Sometimes, doing less with clear intention creates more peace and more progress than trying to handle everything at once. Marcus Aurelius once reminded us that tranquility comes from doing less, not out of laziness, but by removing what does not serve us. Many of the tasks that fill our day may keep us busy, but they do not necessarily bring us closer to what truly matters. By identifying what weakens our focus or adds unnecessary stress, we can begin to let go of the unimportant. This does not mean avoiding responsibility or refusing to work hard. It means placing energy only where it counts. When you choose a smaller number of meaningful actions, you create the space for quality, consistency, and real progress. Purposeful living is not about how much you achieve in a single dot, is about whether your actions are aligned with your values. By doing less of what distracts and more of what strengthens, you create a life with more balance, clarity, and direction. For clarity over motion, it is easy to mistake constant movement for progress. Filling every hour with activity may look productive on the surface, but without a clear direction, it often leads to exhaustion rather than achievement. Motion alone is not enough. What matters is whether that motion is guided by clarity. Being busy can give the feeling of importance. Yet if the effort is spread across too many unrelated tasks, the results remain shallow. True progress begins when we pause to ask, "Why am I doing this? Where is this leading me?" These simple questions help separate meaningful actions from empty routines. Clarity allows you to invest your time and energy with purpose, instead of chasing every opportunity or responding to every demand. You begin to focus on fewer, intentional goals. This shift not only reduces stress, but also creates a deeper sense of satisfaction. because your actions are connected to something that matters to you. In the long run, clarity saves energy. It prevents wasted effort and brings direction to daily choices. Progress is not about how fast you move, but how aligned your steps are with your values and long-term vision. 5. The power of stillness in a world that is constantly moving. Stillness can feel unusual. We are often encouraged to stay active, to keep working, or to always stay connected. Yet stillness is not a weakness, it is a strength. It allows us to regain balance and listen more carefully to ourselves. Silence and calm moments create the space to think clearly. When you slow down, you notice what truly matters and what can be set aside. In stillness, the mind is no longer reacting to every distraction, but instead finding direction. This quiet time helps you reconnect with your values and restores energy. For the steps ahead, stillness is not about doing nothing. It is about choosing not to be pulled in too many directions at once. It gives the mind and body the chance to reset. Even a few minutes of quiet reflection each day can make work more focused and decisions more thoughtful. In a busy world, choosing stillness becomes a way of protecting your attention. It reminds you that real strength does not come from constant activity, but from knowing when to pause, reflect, and act with clarity. 6. Reclaiming your attention. Our attention is one of the most valuable things we have. Yet it is also the easiest to lose. Every day, countless small demands, messages, notifications, tasks compete for it. Over time, this constant pull leaves us feeling scattered and less connected to what we truly value. Seneca once wrote, "He who is everywhere is nowhere." When our energy is divided into too many directions, it becomes difficult to feel fully present in any of them. This is why reclaiming attention is so important. It is not about rejecting responsibilities, but about choosing wisely where to place focus. Reclaiming attention starts with awareness. Notice which activities give you energy and which quietly drain it. Notice how much time goes to things that do not truly matter. From there, begin to reduce distractions and create space for what is meaningful, whether it is work, relationships, or personal growth. When you take back control of your attention, you also take back control of your time. Instead of reacting to everything around you, you begin to act with purpose. Step by step, this shift builds a life that feels more intentional, balanced, and fulfilling.